Let's talk about the artist Keith Haring. Keith Haring is an American artist. He was born in Pennsylvania on May 4th, 1958. That would actually make him 63 years old. But unfortunately, no, he is not alive anymore. But when he was doing art, he lived in New York City. That's where a lot of artists live. In fact, Mr. Haring became very famous for pop art and graffiti. When Keith Haring was a kid, he loved drawing. He would draw on anything and everything, and he drew all the time. Anytime he was awake, he was always drawing. In fact, he would get his inspiration or his ideas from Disney and Dr. Seuss. Mr. Haring decided to go to New York City and try art college there. He found a lot of art friends and became a very famous artist. In fact, he could not stop drawing. So he would go in the subways and he would draw pictures on all the blank walls. Any spot he could find, he would draw pictures. In fact, any place inside the subways, on the walls, on the floors, he would find pictures to draw. Now, graffiti is illegal, so he did get in trouble for doing this. Some people even wanted Mr. Haring to do his drawings, like this, in the stairwell. In fact, Mr. Haring became so famous, he had art exhibits where you could go and see all, well, maybe not all, but you could see a lot of his drawings and paintings. In fact, he would keep drawing bigger and bigger things. Now, his pictures are all over. You can find them on pictures you can hang in your house, on postcards you can send letters to. His images, his pictures are everywhere, and they're usually of people. Sometimes he does animals, but most of the time it's people. Just the silhouette, though. Do you see they have no faces? You don't know what type of clothes they're wearing. They just look like they're dancing, like they're having fun, they're moving. And you can see the lines, the curved lines around the body. That's what makes them look like they're moving. They're not statues. Mr. Haring loved doing his art. In fact, he never stopped. He kept doing more and more. In fact, the more pictures he did, the more the people noticed his artwork. And they loved it. The more Mr. Haring did, the more famous he became. Some of his pictures have just a little color. Some of his pictures have no white at all. Mr. Haring's pictures have love in them and hope. That's the message he wants to convey. Mr. Haring wants people to look at his pictures and be inspired. He wants to share love and hope and joy to everyone who sees his artwork. In fact, now you can buy clothes. You can buy socks and shirts and pants, umbrellas. You can buy cell phone covers and even little buttons. Keith Haring is very famous for his drawings, and anytime you see these, you know exactly who it is. It's Mr. Haring's artwork.